Welcome to the Cohort 2021 Virtual Assembly. My name is Mr. Class, and we are here with all your other great team. Mr. Cameron.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good to see all your faces, because now hopefully some of you, might not have a mask or may choose to do so. So it's good to see the smiling faces again.
Hello, I'm Miss Jones. I'm one of the Cohort 2021 school counselors, last name A through L, and many of you, my scholars, know me. It's good to see you all again.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Katz. I'm the school counselor for those of you whose last names begin with the letters M through Z. I've met many of you, and I can't wait to meet the rest of you. Welcome.
Hello there, I'm Miss Nora. I'm the school social worker, and I have the entire cohort. Nice to see you all.
Hi, I'm Miss Schneider, and I am the school psychologist.
Awesome. So what's going to happen is we are going to start our presentation. Bear with me as we present it. All right. So welcome to the mid-year assembly for Cohort 2021. As everyone just noticed, this is your cohort support team, right? Mr. Class, Mr. Cameron, Miss Jones, Mr. Katz, Miss Nora, and Miss Schneider. The agenda for today, we're going to have introduce ourselves. Mr. Class, myself, and Mr. Cameron will introduce ourselves. We'll talk about some building expectations. And Mr. Cameron, can you tell us the rest of the agenda for today, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the intro. Yeah, we'll be talking about entry, dismissal, ID cards, hallways, cafeteria, acronym of SEL, social emotional supports that we have in the building. We'll be talking about attendance and also third quarter progress reports and report card dates to keep in mind moving forward as we're now in March.
All right, so who are your administrators? Mr. Class is speaking. You'll see pictures of my beautiful family. I'm born and raised in the Bronx. I've been in education working with young people for almost 20 years. I've been a math teacher for 10 years, so if you get sent to my office, trust me, I'm going to ask you about your algebra. I've been a football coach for about 20 years. I love the New York Jets. I know we don't play well right now, but I believe in hope, right? And that tells you what kind of person I am. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here for the long haul. My family and I moved to Newburgh in August of 2020, right during the heart of the pandemic. And I'm telling you, I love my community. You will see me in Target. You will see me in Walmart. Do not be afraid. I do exist outside of the building. You will see my beautiful wife and my beautiful children. So definitely stop by, say hi, introduce yourselves and your parents when you see me. I am an avid wrestling fan. So I love WWE. I love AEW. And you are definitely all my kids. I know technically, the last names A through L come to me. But, me and Mr. Cameron, we like to think of ourselves as A through Z kind of guys. All right, and I'm going to hand off the mic to Mr. Cameron.
Thank you, Mr. Class. So, welcome everyone, Mr. Cameron. Those who don't know me, started in January, coming from Kingston High School, up the road here, where I was the 9th grade assistant principal. But Newburgh is my home. I started teaching here at Horizons. Those of you who are HOH students back in 1999. Before that, I was played basketball, went to college at Mount St. Mary. Like Mr. Class and myself, proud father. I have a couple children myself, ages 15, my son, and you can see here, and my daughter who's 12. She just celebrated her 12th birthday, although sometimes she thinks she's 32. I've been in education for over 20 years. I coached basketball for 23 years. I've been an administrator since 2006. I've had everything from an assistant principal to a principal of an elementary building or a middle school principal, also a director. But I tell you what, the best thing about where we are now is working right with the children, the students, all of you, and the teachers as well. every single morning, like clockwork. You get up, you brush your teeth, I go to the gym every single morning. It's what I do. I love to do that. It gets me going in the right state of mind, moving forward for me. Again, going back to previous 2 year, I was a basketball player, so it's kind of in my blood, as you say, to get up early. I was a Division II basketball player. A couple things that I would like to mention to all of you is important, as you're all of our children, A through Z, truly. Fare is not always equal. I want to give you what you need when you need it, whether that is some tough love, whether that's a conversation we need to call home, work with your teachers, work with your counselors, work with the team here. And the biggest thing is what you do when no one is watching you. That is true character. That is what we're looking for. We're trying to help build you to that. You know, the past couple of years has been extremely difficult. So thank you, because you put it all together. You showed up to school. You wore a mask. You did what we asked you to do. You stayed 6 feet away. And then now here we are in March. Some of those restrictions are coming down. And we're just really, really excited, looking forward to the rest of the school year. And I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm here with the team. We're here to support all of you. And we really, really want to make this a memorable experience in the next 4 years, so you can walk off Academy Field with that diploma, get yourself a job, make your own money, or go to college. Whatever you choose to do, this team is here to support all of you.
All right, so thank you for that, Mr. Cameron. We have some expectations that we want to run through. Obviously, you come in the morning, like Mr. Cameron said. So upon entry, we have a security check. Make sure there's nothing in your bags that should not belong. We should want to see books. We want to see your laptop. We want to see your charger. And we definitely want to see your pretty faces before first period starting. First period starts at 7:07. Many of you get here very early, and you can take advantage of breakfast before that time. After that, you definitely got to make sure you see your administrator for a breakfast pass, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. And again, during dismissal, just make sure you go straight to your buses. If you're taking the bus, if you're walking home, go straight home. You know, a lot of things can happen, and we want to make sure everyone here is safe.
So, yeah, we have ID cards. You need to have your ID cards. We as adults have ours on us at all times. It's extremely important for all of you, the students, obviously, to check in the cafeteria. You need your ID. If you do not have one, they have temporary IDs in front of the building. The no ID line, which you might hear your friends to get a sticker. And new IDs cards will be issued at the no ID line. They'll be printed. So we have many ways to make sure that we know who you are and that we can basically identify you in a moment's notice. And it's, like I said, we as adults are doing the same thing. So we're all in the same boat together.
All right. And you obviously know that there's 4 minutes to get from class to class during transition. And when you're in those hallways, we ask that you get there as soon as possible. Many students want to take their time. They want to see their friends. And we get that. We understand that. We're all about building relationships. But we want to see you all graduating on Academy Field. All right? If you are late, it's going to require a pass from your administrator. So think about that. It's going to take you 4 minutes to get to class. You've already been late. Now, if you can get into class for up to 5 minutes without a late pass. So please do not think that you can move very slowly. You can get there. If you're 2-3 minutes late, your teacher will let you in. They understand that this is a big building. Anytime after 5 minutes, you're going to have to get a late pass. Then you're going to have to walk all the way back to that administrator. Then you're going to have to walk back to the class. We're talking about precious moments of your education. All right. And obviously, we wrote down hats and hoodies. We want to see your beautiful faces. Obviously, the mask mandate will be lifted. Masks are optional, but we definitely don't want to see hats and hoodies. We want to see as much of your pretty faces as we can.
That's extremely important. We do want to see that, and we want to make sure you're walking and talking as you're walking the hallway, so you don't have to come see us. And teachers are extremely flexible, letting you in a minute or two, a couple minutes late, but you cannot be anything over 5 minutes. They're going to ask you to come see us. So that's extremely important. Thank you, Mr. Class. Like I said earlier, the IDs are required to enter the cafeteria. You need to have a breakfast and lunch pass from myself or Mr. Class. You can't just walk down there if it's not your lunch period. And food has to stay in the cafeteria. So those are just some housekeeping items to remember as you're walking through. You already know some of this, but we just want to remind everybody for the next couple months as we finish strong.
Attendance matters. Here is a 1-minute video on why attendance matters.
Attending your classes helps you maintain and improve your grades. So let's aim for 90% attendance as we finish out the second half of our school year.
Sorry about that.
All right, everybody. We've made it more than halfway past 9th grade. So here's a big question for you. Are you willing to commit to become a 10th grade student next year? It's not going to happen just because you're in 9th grade. You don't automatically become a 10th grade student. So take a minute, listen to the video, ask yourself, am I committed?
Are you committed? Because without commitment, nothing happens. You have to be committed through the storm and the rain and the heartache and the pain and the disappointment, or you're not gonna make it. It's a commitment. It's not a feeling. While they were golfing, I was studying. While they were shooting the hoops, I was studying. While they was playing games and sitting up and eating and joking in the restaurant, I was studying. You can't get out of something that you're not willing to put into it. You have to put your everything, your mind, your energy, your effort, your discipline, your tenacity. Nothing is going to jump out the fire if you don't throw something in there. It's not going to happen. But if we fight every day, one of them days is going to be my day.
Are you committed?
Are you committed? So let's take a look at what it takes to be committed on the next slide. Before we can move forward, we have to take a look at where we are in the moment. So let's be real. Some of us had a rough start to 9th grade.
It's worth a glance at history.
First report cards might have looked like 55. Second report card, 55. That's halfway through the year, and we're not passing. So here's your recipe to get from where you might be to where you need to be. Third report card, here's our goal, 75 or higher. Fourth report card, 75 or higher. And then your final exam with a 65 or higher. This is what we need to make it. So how do we get there? What do we do differently? If we don't change anything, those 55s are going to keep following us. And those are the things that could trip us up and be obstacles and prevent us from being 10th grade students next year. You heard it in the video, in the clip a couple of minutes ago, attendance. Attendance means showing up for every class, every day, on time, prepared. And showing up means being there physically, mentally, emotionally. How else do we take grades from those 55s to those 75s or higher? Number one place to go for help is your teacher. Your teacher knows what you do, what you don't do, where you need help. Never, ever be afraid to ask your teachers for help. Now let's take it up a whole nother level. Studying. You might not know how to study. If you don't know how to study, I can yell at you to study more. Parents can yell at you to study more. But if you don't know what study means, it doesn't help you. All of us here can help explain how to study. And we can tell you some of the techniques. In college, students form study groups. Find a partner. Find 2 or 3 friends that you can study with together. You can help each other, and you can make a commitment to each other to study. Last thing, you need to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself this question. Am I really committed to doing my best? It's going to take your best to be a 10th grade student. Look in the mirror, ask that question.
Anxiety. What is it? A sense of uneasiness, nervousness, worry, fear, or dread of what's about to happen or what might happen. 1 in 3 adolescents, 13 through 18 years old, experience anxiety.
So what is normal anxiety? It's something a lot of people experience, and it's natural for new or unfamiliar, challenging situations to cause feelings of anxiety or nervousness. So things like an important test, big game, major class presentation, or just something you don't know what to expect, can make you feel anxious or nervous, and that's totally normal. What is not normal is when it's excessive, when you are feeling constant, intense anxiety, which can cause you to feel preoccupied, distracted, tense, and always on alert. So if you're feeling these feelings of anxiety, there are some things you can do to help manage that. So most importantly, doing things that bring you joy, like drawing or listening to music. You can do deep breathing, exercise, journal, connect with nature, like taking a walk in the park. You can connect with friends or family. It's important to get sleep. And you can do activities like yoga to help manage those feelings of anxiety.
Now what? Speak to a trusted adult, such as your teacher, psychologist, social worker, or a counselor. They can assist you both in school and in connecting you with the right community program and or agencies to help you manage your anxiety. Greetings, Cohort 2021 scholars. It's Miss Jones, the Cohort 2021 school counselor for students last name A through L. Now that you've been introduced to the faculty at NFA Main campus who are here to assist you in reaching your academic goals, and the faculty at NFA Main who are here to assist you in reaching your personal college and career goals, I'd like to take a moment to celebrate those 2021 scholars who have displayed exemplary character and made a commitment to their education so far this year. We have 169 Cohort 2021 scholars who made the honor roll or high honor roll. Congratulations. We have 20 Cohort 2021 scholars who have been recommended to receive the SUNY Orange Sojourner Truth Award in either the performing arts, the musical arts, athletics, citizenship, or perseverance effort. Thank you for your positive outlook, outstanding character, and commitment to success. We have 6 Cohort 2021 scholars successfully completing the NFA Quarterly Recovery Program for first quarter. They now have passing first quarter grades in Algebra 1. Great work. Please keep it up. And congratulations to the November number 224618, and AF student number 222097. Please visit our email your school counselor to receive your prizes. Kudos to all our exemplary scholars. I can say it. And I look forward to adding you to this list as you commit to your education during the third and fourth quarters. Here's your chance to earn a prize by entering the February Cohort 2021 Assembly Quiz Challenge. Please take out your phone or use your Chromebook to scan and click on the QCR code on the screen. Go to the link that appears and complete the quiz to be automatically entered into the drawing. The first 100 students to complete the quiz will receive a prize. If you're having difficulty using the QCR code, feel free to visit the Cohort 2021 Google Classroom, where you'll see the QCR posted and you can try again. Lastly, here's a bonus for those students who have not chosen their courses for next year. The first 100 students to make an appointment with Ms. Jones or Mr. Katz to choose their courses for next year will also receive a prize. Don't forget. We just want to say thank you on behalf of the Cohort 2021 Student Support Team, Mr. Class, Mr. Cameron, Miss Norad, Miss Schneider, Mr. Katz, and myself, Miss Jones. Keep up the good work, continue being the best scholar and person you can be, and finish strong.
Let's think in closing, we're all here for all of you at any point in time. We're all of our students and we're here for all of you. So we're really happy and moving forward. So thank you again, everyone, for paying attention and following along, and hopefully took out your phones and took a picture, and we'll be ready to rock and roll the rest of the year. So have a great year, and we're here for all of you. I'd like to thank all of our teammates here as well for participating, putting together the slides, and getting everything off the ground for us as we venture on to March and spring and warmer weather and nicer temperatures and the sun staying out a little bit longer than 6 o'clock at night. So we're all excited.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.